Hello all, how are we? Welcome to Warriors of Attraction, another evening with myself and my wonderful co-host, Andrea Ahrends. We have not got a video for you tonight, but what we do have is a wonderful singer. She's a she's a number one children's and songwriter and singer. She's a published author. To be honest, I don't even know what this guest has not done. Maybe she'll tell us she's flew. I don't know. But first of all, let's bring Andrea on.
Hey everyone.
How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Yeah. How's your week been?
It's been a lot better. Things are getting, everything is good, right now.
Absolutely. Well, me with the university, but hey, I may not be at university now for the next month. With all like half term and tutors going on strike, you name it. But let's not get into that.
That's a whole other story.
That's another story. Our guest. I don't know if I sent you her bio, did I?
No, but I do know that she's a musician.
She is a musician, yes. Yes, so Lori Lynn. She is a wonderful person. I had the honor of speaking with her once over Zoom, which I got via recommendations from Elizabeth Gagnon, who requested I went onto this podcast guest site. So, you know what? Let's waste no time. Let's get this shared. Let's rock and roll.
Yes, let's do it.
Right? See you soon. Howdy.
I love the hat.
What do you think, Lori? Oh, she's frozen. Oh, that's not a good start. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Oh, there we go.
Look, you shocked her. Yeah, he came on with that hat and shocked everything into everything from.
I like it. I love hats. I should have worn a hat.
Well, you know what? Let's bring equalities. There you go. There you go.
But the hat is so fun.
It is, isn't it?
Yes. It is. I love the hat.
Thank you. But hello, Kerry. Hang on. Yeah, exactly. As Rachel said, if it's not the TikTok filter, it's the real thing. There you go. What you see is what you get.
That's right.
Yes. Hey,
yeah, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel's come all the way from TikTok.
Hey, Mama.
Yeah. So. I think because this is your very first time on Mental Health Warriors, we should spice things up and get some quick fire questions thrown at you.
Oh, all right.
Hey, this is how it is. So I'm going to say, with Halloween coming up, your favorite horror movie?
Oh my goodness. I watched them when I was in high school and I haven't watched them since because I have nightmares. So it would probably be Halloween. The famous Halloween, because I saw that. I saw two of them and then it was fun. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, just letting you know, Andrea, if I end up freezing and all that, it's because I've got a stone behind me. So,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, cat or a dog?
Oh, that's a Sophie's choice for me. I have one of each. I just lost my cat. And I just think life is better when you have at least one cat and one dog. They have
All right,
pros.
okay, right. Yeah.
That's
Right,
my mom. She has both.
Okay, then. Do you prefer mammals or reptiles?
Oh, mammals. Yeah, that was easy.
Okay. I have to ask, does pineapple belong on pizzas?
Every time.
Kerry, take over. No! No!
No,
Yes.
No!
good.
Yes.
No! No!
And
No.
it's so
Right.
good for you, Adam. It's so good for you too.
Yes.
I only
Makes
like
you
it if it's
healthy.
in the juice. If it's in the juice. Any other time, forget about it. But yeah, I know Kerry's taking over next week. I know. But all right, since you're a singer, do your favorite genre? What type of music is your favorite?
I have such an eclectic mix of music in my iPhone. If I had to choose, it would be rock and roll, and Broadway show tunes would probably be, yeah. But I
Back in my
think
good
rock and roll
books. Back in my good books. Yeah, we can't beat a bit of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love rock and roll.
Right. Do you have any, Andrea?
Well, I'm with Lori. You know, rock and roll. Yes, I love rock and roll. When I go and do karaoke, I sing the Stones and stuff like that. It kind of because I'm not Mariah Carey and I definitely ain't Whitney. So you know, rock and roll, you can have that gritty sound. So yeah, I like rock and roll.
Well, I have been told I can sing a song by Nickelback.
Okay.
Oh,
Why don't you sing it?
yeah, let's hear a
No,
couple.
no, not today.
Then we'll
Not
just
today.
take your word for it.
Okay,
What's
get
that?
yourself ready.
Oh, you asked to, don't you? Kerry can witness that. Come on, Kerry. She'll probably say no. But anyway, right, let's dive in. Let's dive in. Right. And if you've got any questions, Andrea, just throw them. So I'm going to have to ask, who is Lori Lynn? And like, where is she based in the world? And what's your background?
My name's Lori Lynn Ahrends, so I go by Lori Lynn, and I am based in the United States. I'm in Iowa, right smack in the middle. Beautiful Iowa with all the seasons, which I love. I'm a farm girl. I was born and raised a farm girl, but now I live in a bigger city down by Omaha, Nebraska. I'm right across the river from Omaha, Nebraska. So that's right where I'm sitting. And my background is, I've been writing songs since I was 5 years old. And I went into music in college, but I got a little disheartened. And I decided to go into education, which I love. And I'm able to use my music because I've taught early childhood classrooms for over 25 years. And then I've taught adults at the University of Nebraska in Omaha as an adjunct and also as a state consultant in Iowa. I trained and coached teachers and all early childhood. My whole career has been early childhood children. And when I started writing children's songs, that's where I knew, oh, this is fun. And it seems to be what I'm supposed to be putting out in the world in whatever outcome there is to that, right? Just to spread joy, to spread connections, to get those things out. So that's kind of my background in very little nutshell.
Cool. You're not very far from me.
Where are you?
I live in Lincoln, Nebraska.
You do? Okay.
And my sister lives right across the bridge in Iowa. And did you know that Jane Elliott, do you know who Jane Elliott is? Because you're an educator. She lives in Osage, Iowa.
Okay. Very nice.
So yeah.
Neighbours, small town, eh? Small
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Okay, so who was your idol? Like, who was your role model from the music industry to actually inspire you to say, right, I need to write, I need to start singing?
I would say, when I was little, I was so intrigued at the fact that Dolly Parton wrote hundreds and hundreds of songs. Every time I heard that, I'm not a true country western. Um, it's not something I go to immediately. I have some
Ditch
country
that then.
western songs. Yeah, but the fact that I would hear how many songs she wrote just always fascinated me as a young girl. And then as I became a mother, it was Raffi and all the songs he would write for children. And then Lori Berkner and I are about the same age. And so in our 30s, when I had all these songs written and I'd see her out doing all this stuff, I'm like, oh, I wish I was doing that a bit, but it's inspired me instead of, envy doesn't have it doesn't serve you well, right?
Mm-mm.
So I'm just like, oh, I wish I was doing that. It didn't help me any. It was just, I'm a mom and I'm raising my boys and I'm teaching and it's a beautiful life and I'll just write songs and we'll see what happens. And so now my boys are grown and I have time to do this and I'm still teaching too. So.
Yeah. Well, we've already got a comment. Obviously, Kerry says sometimes I can sing. But this comment by Rachel, who my robot model is, maybe you should share. She stated on a TikTok video when I was doing a live on there before I got banned, she called me her idol.
Aww.
That
nice.
is the very first time anyone has ever called me an idol.
Nice.
First time. Which I'm truly inspired by. Thank you for that. Hello, Robert Brooker, all the way from Canada. I'm probably wrong.
Hey, Robert. Good to see you.
He's here. So, have you got any input, Andrea?
I connect to music too. And when I saw you were coming on the show, I was just so excited. You made me go get my signs that I use when I'm going out in the community and with the children. And we talk about how effective is music therapy. And, I make sure I let y'all know where it came from. And then it goes into, and the kids love holding these signs. They don't mind holding them if I read them. And talking about how, so I showed you the sign, benefits of music therapy. That's my thing. So, and I just wanted to share one of my signs. I have many of them that I have the children hold them, and I have little instruments and they play the instruments, smiling. It makes them happy. So I was happy to see you were coming on the show. I don't have no questions for you. I'm just happy you're here.
Oh,
we can bounce off each other then.
Yes.
So I just leave now then?
No,
you might as well.
We need you.
You might as well stick around. Yeah, you're a singer. Go ahead and sing, Adam.
What?
Here, I can play for you.
Right, we've got a few people tuned in. We've got 2 people wanting me to sing tonight, even though I'm not supposed to be singing. It's supposed to be Lori singing. Who wants me to sing?
Well, you're the one that said you could sing the certain song.
I can. Oh no. What have I got myself into? This is about you, Lori, not me.
You were trying to act like he was trying to act like he should leave, like he didn't have a connection with us, and I was just trying to help you understand.
Come on, I've got a connection with everyone.
That's right. So stop it.
I know. Hey, come on. I've been a little rebel all week. So
I know.
Oh, Rachel wants me to sing. Oh no. But anyway. This is why I branded this title. the connection between mental health and creative therapy, because we all know music is creative, it's therapeutic. So talk a little bit about your background of what your view is on mental health with music.
Well, if I go back to my childhood, because I've watched some of your videos, and usually people who want to help others with mental health have had their own trauma, because we're drawn to our journey and how we've healed and how we're still healing and what has helped us. So I know my background was pretty traumatic in my childhood up until I was 12 when my dad died. And my life was better after that. And that's just the truth. And it's not like, yay, he died. It's just, it was better. But before that, when there was trauma happening, my go-to escape was singing songs in my head. And whether it was trauma to me or trauma to my sisters and brothers, that was my go-to. It gave me a safe place. And I just knew that instinctively that was a safe place to go, into the music. And I've learned as I've grown and been in education that it is a safe place for people, not only music, but theater and drawing and writing and all the creative endeavors you can think of, cooking. I mean, there's such a variety of ways to be creative, and you talk about connections. It connects us to the world. So you got to get beyond the escape that creativity gives you, but that could be a start. Go ahead and let that give you a safe space, be safe in there. But to go further is, how do you express what's happening in you? And so that's been my journey. And I don't speak to it. I do sometimes. I take that back. I have spoken to music and the social emotional power of music for all ages a couple times. But most of my speaking that I've done across the country and in conferences and things is on early childhood. But every now and again, I get asked to talk about how does music help us socially emotionally for all ages. And it's about that connectivity to each other, but it's also about the connectivity that happens in our brain. And we can go more into that if you want. But
Yeah. Talk to us about that. Like, what are the signals or from the music, the lyrics that hit our subconscious and conscious mindsets? Like, what
yeah,
happens in those travels?
yes. So if we're going to talk, if you need to be lifted up, there are certain songs that you go to, right? Do you guys have my go-to song when I need to feel good is the Beatles' Twist and Shout. I just cannot feel bad when I turn on Twist and Shout from the Beatles and just move and feel that rhythm, and it uplifts me. So that's a lower level. That's not real. That's being a voyager, and it's okay to go to that level, that I need this song to lift me up. And there may be songs that, I mean, we can't be afraid of going into that total sadness. And sometimes when we need to get that out, there are go-to songs that just let it out, even if it's not about what the song is singing. But if there's a song that, oh, I'm going to cry every time I hear this song, and you're just locked up inside, go ahead and listen to that and let it out. But we just can't stay there, right? Because that's the danger, is staying in that space that's not so safe. And so then finding a way out of that. But what it does to our brain is, I'm not a brain expert, but I know that we have connections in neurons, right? And between those neurons are the links. And there's synapses is what they call them. And those links can be broken through traumatic events. And it can be, of course, where you have a brain injury, and we can see those, but it's also the emotional trauma can actually cause those links to snap and to disconnect. And for young children, what we talk about and I teach about is that it might be, you see this regression in a child and you're wondering what happened. And there might be things that they're dealing with at home that just caused whatever they learned in the first semester to kind of disappear. But the good news is that there's more and more research being done about neurogenesis, where it can reconnect again. And that's fairly new, like as early as 2008 was the beginning of this, that yes, there's real hope here. It used to be that we would give strategies for children. We thought, oh, we've got some disconnect here because of trauma. Let's give them strategies. But now we know there are specific things we can do to help that brain regenerate. And music and creativity is a huge part of that, that it actually helps that brain regenerate. Yeah, it's pretty amazing research out there.
Yeah, so
And
that's
it's a
yeah,
way
go
to
on, Andrea.
express yourself. It's a way to express themselves. You know, I had a student who he was being bullied at school, and he came with he was an artist. He loved to draw, and he was on the autism spectrum, and he came with this picture. And it was, there were some images that you could just obviously read what was going on. We had to call the student's parent and, talk with them about, because he had kill in big words, and then he had die on top of the picture, and then these words. And so right there on the spot, I was realizing the effect of that art, that he let it out and put it on that paper. And then we were able to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? In a
Absolutely.
great manner. Yes.
Absolutely. It's so strong, because we know that when you're depressed, anxious, trauma, we hold it in, just like you're saying, Andrea, that it's held inside here. And that's what causes challenging behaviors with young children. That's what causes anxiety and depression in all ages, right? And if that's more neuroses and things like that. So these creative outlets helps all that inside stuff come out. And it gives children, it gives all of us a lifeline, is what people are calling, it's like, it's that life to connect. We keep going back to that word, but that's going to be the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about connections, because connections are what make us not feel so alone in this world.
That's
and
right.
It connects, like you said, Andrea, it's not only connects us to each other, but it connects us to, oh, that's what's going on. So you're connected to yourself. So the creative juices and the outlet are just imperative to our health. What did we turn to? What did we all turn to in the worldwide traumatic event of the pandemic? We turned to the arts. We turned to Netflix.
Yes.
And what did Netflix start making sure they had on there? All kinds of different ways to connect. Documentaries, if that's your type of thing to connect to. They started, streaming shows, and music shows, and it's so that just showed us right there how much we need it, especially during traumatic events.
Absolutely. And obviously we've got some few questions here, well, a few comments. Obviously we've got Robert, when he wants to be lifted, he turns to someone's podcast. That's what he does. So like he's always forever on us. So yeah, we've got, wow,
Hi, mommy.
she's here.
Aww.
What else have we got here? We've got Rachel. How do we get around that one? And obviously, I've got a question for everyone. What's your turn to when you are depressed or down? Mine, believe it or not, I turn to Evanescence.
Yeah.
I turn to Evanescence.
Wake
She's
me up
just...
inside?
I listen to all of Evanescence music, from Hello, Together Again, My Heart Is Broken, you name it. All that soft rock, depressing music actually lifts you up.
It's funny that song "Wake Me Up Inside," that's theirs, right? And that one helps me get it out, and it doesn't leave me feeling better. It's interesting because everybody's got to find their niche of what that helps me when I am stuck and I just can't get my feelings out. I listen to that because it says "Wake me up inside," and it's like, okay. And she does it over and over, and that it just kind of helps me get it, let it go, cry, get it out. And then I take a breath and go, okay, what's my next step? Right.
That's why she came out with the song Speak to Me.
Oh.
Have you not heard that?
I have
No.
not. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yes.
Well, it's Evanescence, Speak to Me. But obviously, if people that don't know Evanescence, her real name's Amy Lee. So, yeah.
Oh.
But obviously, Robert's given us a bit of history there about mashed potatoes. I don't know why. And Stella, we have to realise each child has their own personality, autistic or otherwise. Drawing, singing, music all help. Carrie, music helps her. Rachel, she turns to music and crafts. There you go.
Yes, music helps me too. And like you said, Lori Lynn, my song is My Life by Mary J. Blige, because she's talking about, life can be only what we make it. You know what I'm saying? And then the beat is so mellow. You can feel what she's saying, and it touches my heart every time, but it's also uplifting. Yeah, I can cry on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If I need to do that. But then my song by Essence, it's called Essence by Kid. Oh, I get my little dance on. It makes me happy. So
Do you sing? Do you sing it though?
I do sing it.
Well, go on then.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna sing it.
Oh!
But all I know, the only words I know is on my body, dun, dun, dun. And you know my body, dun, dun, dun. I like the little dun, dun, dun in the background. But at least I'm not afraid to try to sing a few words. I know I can't sing, but that doesn't matter to me. If it makes me happy.
Here. There's no fear from this guy.
Yes, that's my song.
So, yeah. We've only had one vote anyway for me to sing. The rest don't want to hear me. It's okay. Oh my God.
So when is Lori gonna sing?
Whenever you want me to.
Shall we let her?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. I'll give you the platform and have fun.
Yes, and we'll be back when you're done.
Oh, okay. That's how that goes. All right. Hello. The song I'm going to sing is I'm a Pig, and it's an uplifting, fun song for children to sing with their families and with their friends. And I have a book that is made from it that was requested from families, and you can snort along with me. There's just one snort in it, and this is how you say pig in sign language. And there's happy, and then there's thank you. All right. And I'm going to play some background so you can hear the children that sing with me. I woke up one morning to a bright and sunny day. There was a pig sitting on my bed, and this is what he had to say right away. I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much, I'm a pig. I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much, I'm a pig. Then we do this, la 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 la. I'm a pig. Then we play air guitar. I went to the grocery store to get some milk and bread. When from out behind the Cracker Jacks, the pig stuck out his head. And he said, I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much, I'm a pig. I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much, I'm a pig. And la-las, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I'm a pig, play your air guitar. I went to school that day to learn my ABCs. The pig snuck in at snack time and stole my piece of cheese. Oh, please, I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much, I'm a pig. I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much. I'm a pig. La 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 la. I'm a pig and it's air guitar. I went to the football game to cheer on my home team. There was the pig in a cheerleading skirt, letting out a scream. Ready, go! I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Rah, thank you very much. I'm a pig, rah, rah. I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Rah, thank you very much. I'm a pig, rah, rah. I'm a pig, rah, rah. I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he's gone. But I know as long as I live, I'll sing his happy song. Sing along. I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much. I'm a pig. I'm a pig, and I'm happy that I'm such. Thank you very much. I'm a pig. La 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 la. I'm a pig. I'm a pig. I'm a pig. I'm a pig.
I'm a pig. Hey.
I think you've got everyone singing that now for the rest of the night.
Yeah, yay.
Yes. I'm gonna sing it to my grandson.
Hey, we've got it. We've got Robert saying he likes it. We've got Stella, she loves it.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
It makes children smile. I had a grandparent that said, I just have to tell you something. My granddaughters were in the back of the car just fighting and bickering and complaining. And I said, okay, girls, what is happening today? And her one granddaughter said, well, put Lori Lynn on and we'll sing her songs. That always makes us happy. And I'm like, okay, that's good.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well,
I was happy. Yeah.
Yay.
Well, everyone, if you want to go sleep, obviously after this, but make sure you don't dream about sheep. You're going to be dreaming about pigs.
Good.
Yeah. Kerry loved it. It was making Robert smile. Stella, hi, Queen Daughter. I love you. We love you too.
Mommy, love you too. Yes.
Yes. So, anything else, Andrea?
Well, it seems like your love for music has really benefited you in a great way and others. And I mean, you told us how you got there, How did you realize, was it research or have you done it long enough to know the effects of it as well?
What a great question. These are all great questions. It's both. It's both and. I think, from the time I was a child, I was like, that's what I escaped into just naturally. Music was just a part of, that's one beautiful gift my dad did give me, is music surrounded our house. It was always in our house, and all kinds of music. And so I had that to escape to. So it's that dichotomy of, well, he caused trauma, but he also allowed so much music to happen that was my escape. So I knew instinctively that music helped us. And then, yes, in my music major, I learned some things about music therapy. And then I thought, oh man, I can use this every day in my classroom. Mm-hmm. And I have a really interesting story. I think it's interesting. Would you like to hear it about a little 3-year-old boy? I was called in as a consultant, and the teacher said, oh, I need your help with this little boy. He just screams and cries and throws himself on the floor. And she says, I think he's scared to death. He was an English language learner. And even in his own language, which was Spanish, he didn't have language there. So here he is. They had just gotten here. from Mexico, and he didn't know any language and he didn't understand anything. And so he would just fall to the floor and scream and cry and thrash around. So I went in and we tried to do visuals with him and get real items. I said, "What's next?" And she said, "Well, we're having snack." And I showed him the snack sign. And I said, "It's not working." And to kind of say, "Here's where we're going next, honey." And I said, "Grab me the apples." I showed him the apples and I sang a little song about apples, apples. And he was so intrigued with my tune that I had. And I'm like, "Ooh, music, of course, a connection of music." So we went to snack and we went to recess next. And I was pushing him on the swing. And I love pushing children on the swing, but I face their feet so that I can see their face. And so when they come towards me, I can say, "Hey," and I can push their little feet. And, we have all that connection. And they call it a 5-minute challenge where you connect with a child without guiding them. You just play with them. And the girl next to him was singing, "Shoo fly, don't bother me, shoo fly." And he kept looking and listening. And I thought, that's a song that he's interested in. So I started singing that. And every time I pushed him, I'd go, "Shoo fly, don't bother me, shoo fly." And he would giggle and giggle. So I did that 5 minutes or longer. I just thought, I want him to know that song, because the purpose I knew I was doing was I want him to connect this song to joy and safety, so that when he has a breakdown again, what was I going to do? Bring that song to him, right? Because he'd already had that feeling of safety with it. So we went back into the class. Sure enough, they were transitioning and he was frightened and started falling down and doing that. And I just went up to his ear really quietly and I just sang, "Shoo fly, don't bother me." And he looked and I said, "It's okay. Here's what we're doing next, shoo fly." And he started walking. And it was just that beautiful moment of what music can do, right? And the teacher kept using that and using that. And so I think, yes, I learned it practicality, knowing that it works, that connection to music, because music lights up every single area of our brain. So when our brain is lit up in every area, you are open to all this learning. And so when I was singing "Shoo fly," when he's swinging, his body was moving, the brain was opened up, and he saw my face and that he was safe. And so it connected and it stayed, because the brain was so lit up that whatever learning happens after that brain's lit up is going to stick longer. So that's huge. And so to answer your question, it's kind of all of the above. And then in my master's, and I'm doing my PhD, little by little, whether it gets done or not, I'm not sure. I love to learn. And that's one of the
self-doubt. You'll do it. You'll smash it.
Okay, I won't smash it. It's just, I'm a little old to be getting it. I just always wanted to have it. But I'm studying that. Anytime I can get my hands on music and the connection to the brain and what it can help us do, that's what I try to bring into things, and it's just, you guys, we need reminders that the world is beautiful and that there's joy, there's love, and it's ours for the having, and creativity can do that. And my expertise on creativity is more music, right? And if we create something like your friends are saying, and the people that are joining us, whatever you're creating, it tells the world and it tells you, I'm here, I did that, I matter. And so all of that helps us in our mental journey.
Right. Before I get to Rachel's question,
yes,
we've all experienced some sort of traumatic experience. We all have. It doesn't matter what it is, how minor or major it is. But what's the difference in the communication way? What's the difference between children and music and adults and music?
Here's the good news is our brains are really the same. They grow faster when we're littler, right? When we're young, our brain from 0 to 3 grows faster than it ever will again in our life. So that's why teachers that teach 0 to 3-year-olds are so important, because what happens then and the connections we make then are so important. But it does, we still, and there's more research about this, Adam. I was just looking at it today, actually, getting ready for this, like just kind of
Yeah.
brushing up, that there's even more research about how many cells we actually do develop as we grow older. And it's more and more than we ever thought. So we are constantly growing. Our brains are constantly growing. And music, yes. Oh, there we go. Robert's got it right there. That it still lights up our brain and it reconnects, and the cells will grow. It does reconnect those links that are broken. It helps heal trauma in any age. Yes.
Absolutely. Right. Rachel, Lori.
Can you play any other songs? Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I can do, I'm thinking of one that would be fun for you guys. Well, how about the one that is requested a lot with the children? That's probably a good one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all children's songs, if that's okay. I had a time in my life from about 18 to 21 where I wrote country songs, and those will never be heard in the light of day. They're not good. But
Bring them back. Bring them back.
Bring them back and make them a little better. There's a couple that are
Mm-hmm.
okay, but I think I'll do Hey Diddy Diddy, which when we talk about connections, I love when I went over to Ghana, Africa for 2 weeks, and I worked in the schools in a remote village of Tarkwa, and it was very remote. It was 4 hours out of Ghana. And but then we trained teachers as well in the bigger cities. But this was a song I sang with the children, and I couldn't speak their language. They could speak very little English, but they loved singing this song with me. So it has a very special place in my heart. In fact, they changed the song a little bit for me into a different rhythm. I had a syncopated rhythm, and they couldn't, and I realized that African music doesn't really have syncopation if you ever listen to it. And the children changed it into more of a straight beat, and it's better for children. So I'm like, well, that's even better. So it's called Hey Diddy Diddy, and we'll sing it. Hey diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, you are my friend. Diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, friends until the end. Clap your hands, my friend, oh, clap your hands, my friend. Diddy diddy do, 'cause I like you. Hey diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, you are my friend. Diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, friends until the end. Stomp your feet, my friend, oh, stomp your feet, my friend. Diddy diddy do, 'cause I like you. Hey diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, you are my friend. Diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, friends until the end. Now we're gonna wiggle your body, my friend, oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your body, my friend. Diddy diddy do, 'cause I like you. Hey diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, you are my friend. Diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, friends until the end. Shake someone's hand, my friend, oh, shake someone's hand, my friend. Diddy diddy do, 'cause I like you. Hey diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, you are my friend. Diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, friends until the end. Give a soft hug to a friend, oh, give a soft hug to a friend. Diddy diddy do, 'cause I like you. Hey diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, you are my diddy diddy dum diddy diddy, friends until the end, friends until the end. Diddy diddy do, 'cause I like you.
Hey, diddy, diddy, hey.
Kids love that one.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, I love it too.
Oh,
Yes. How
thank
could you
you.
not?
You know.
Hey, diddy, it's
Okay.
catchy.
Let's go on to you becoming an author.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it
What
was
inspired you for that?
teachers and librarians both saying this needs to be a book. Your I'm a Pig song needs to be a book. And I started my business of Overall Buddies in March of 2019. Wah, 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 right? And it was going really good for like 7 months. And then the pandemic came. And so I pivoted like most businesses, and I did a Kickstarter, and I had wonderful friends. I'm so grateful to my friends and family who supported that, and I made the money to pay my illustrator. And I had specific things I wanted in the book because I wanted to do this back in my 30s, but I'm so glad. I believe in God, and I believe in purpose, and I think God definitely. I need you to wait because I taught that much longer, and I knew what needs to happen in a book to make it quality. And I wouldn't have known that when I was 30, that I made sure there's interesting pictures happening and things happening in the pictures that are beyond the words, so that families have conversations about the pictures, so that when you reread a book that for the sixth time, there's something new to discover in it. And Obi is my puppet, and he's hiding in the pages. So there's the "Where's Obi" thing they can do in the pages, and I made the words very big so that they could follow along and put more space between it. So the inspiration was the requests from the field that said, you need to make a book out of this, and they came out and supported me. So it was pretty amazing when that book showed up at my door. I did it all myself. Not myself, of course. I had my beautiful illustrator, but as far as publishing, Emily Baum is my illustrator. She's amazing. And Rachel Tomeyer helped me design the book. She used to work for an independent publisher, and she says, I know how to do this. We can do this. I printed it in Iowa. And when I started Overall Buddies, my goal was 90% would be local talent that I used. And in my YouTube videos on I'm a Pig, I have these songs on YouTube, and I paid all the children that were in it. I paid the adults. I thought it was my mom when she passed away in 2017. She left me a little bit of money, and she knew I'd been saving up a little bit of money and then going to the studio, and then saving up a little bit of money and going to the studio. And she said, you take this money I'm leaving you, and that goes only to your music. And she made me promise her. And yeah, and so I was able to get the video done and the CD done a lot quicker than I would have. And so I've got some things out there I'm really proud of, but everything kind of stopped with the pandemic, and that's okay. I'm teaching at the community college right now, and I love it. And I go out and sing to schools. So anybody listening that I don't know, you coming to the UK might be kind of expensive, Adam, but Lincoln area, I go to schools and daycares, and I sing and bring the joy of music and connection to the teachers. And I do some extensions of the book for literacy extensions if that's what they want. But it's just something, that you like you do in this podcast. It's probably just something you needed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, obviously, if you're going to be in Andrea's area, you could be singing to her community.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yes, we have to connect.
Yes.
There you go. Settled. Settled. And as Stella says, as usual, even though she's just as good, good inspiration as well.
Thank you.
It's got a big heart, does Stella. Big heart.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are inspiration. I was over here, hey, diddy, diddy, hey.
Right.
Look, I go up to a kid and they'll be like, she's crazy, huh? I'm a pig.
Right. Where can people find you?
Overallbuddies.com. That's really just go there and that's everything you need, overallbuddies.com. And it's just like overall, like this guy right here, Overall Buddies.
You know, I'll put it into the comment for you. So it's overallbuddies.com.
Thank you.
I wrote it down already.
Like that?
I wrote it down already.
You got it.
Yes.
Awesome. There you go, guys. Right, well, I don't know if you've got anything else to say, Andrea.
I'm just happy sitting here smiling. I'm be singing "Hey Diddy Diddy" for the rest of the day. And thank you so much for coming, Lori Lynn.
Yes.
And yeah, we're gonna connect because I need you I need you to come on down here and hook us up so we can get some of that. Get some of that Lori Lynn Overall Buddies juices flowing. Yeah.
That would be so much fun. A lot of times I'll
Yes.
sing with kids and then I stay and train teachers on the music and literacy connection. So we can make a whole day of it, kind of thing.
There
Yes,
you
I
go.
love that.
There
Yes,
you go.
let's do it.
All
Yes.
right.
And remember,
Come on.
everyone, we're on Spotify, we're on Amazon Music.
Oh,
Please subscribe to us. This is going to end up on Spotify and Amazon Music. So, yeah, please share this and, yeah, get us followed.
mhm.
And I hope you come back, Lori Lynn, at some point.
Thank you so much. It was very nice to meet you, Adam, and Andrea. We'll connect.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Right. See you later. Don't go anywhere, Laura.
All righty.